Hey everybody, welcome to week 4. So you're past the halfway point here, doing good. Most of you, yeah, everybody's pretty much doing good. There's a few of you that have been in touch with me, so we help working out those problems. I got my scenery here. Um, got a little quote in there. What would life be if we had no courage to attempt anything? I think if you can see it, there it is. Yep. So, um, and I just apply that to like school. I mean, if all of you are in school and you're past the halfway point, I think, in the program, so most of you. So, this is something you've attempted to do and you're working on it. Again, I got another little quote here. Do what's necessary to do what's possible, and suddenly you're doing the impossible. So, depending on your situation, some of you may think doing school and getting a degree was something that could never happen. And more so, maybe there's people in your lives who think, oh, you couldn't do it or you can't do it. And, I mentioned the naysayers sometimes, those negative influences in your life that try to, you know, not let you, or don't think you can do it or whatever the case is. So, I mean, you're here, you're doing it. So just keep doing what you're doing and, apply yourself and you'll be good. Oh, and there's that same quote, what would life be if we didn't have the courage to try anything? So depending on your life, you don't have to jump out of an airplane like I used to do, but still, things like school and other things in your life, just go ahead and do them. And with that, we'll jump into the course room. Okay, so we did our week 3. Good. The assignments, all good. The discussions, good interaction there. And just remember on the discussions, first post due by Wednesday, the other 2 Sunday. And we're doing this Rubik's now, and some of you are doing great even without the Rubik, but thing is, you have to write more than I agree or a one sentence thing. You have to say something other than I agree or hey, that's a good idea. So that's where contributing comes in, interaction, learning from each other, and so forth. And again, on the assignments, doing well, so no problems there. This upcoming week, you got 2 chapters. We got chapter 10 and 11. Chapter 10 has to do with sole proprietor, partnerships, LLCs, S corps. So in my case, like those I used to work with Domino's and then had my own franchise. So when I started out at Domino's, it started as an S corporation, and at the time LLCs were kind of new, but like within a year, the accountant said we should probably switch to LLC. And the thing about an LLC, it's a limited liability company, but the thing about that is you as an individual, there's limited liability. So if you own a little pizza shop or any business and you go out of business or something bad happens and someone's going to sue, they're suing the company, not you personally. And a lot of these other situations, if there's a lawsuit, you could be personally liable. So, if there's a judgment against you, they can come after your house, your bank accounts, things like that. So, and that's all explained in the chapter and in the slides and everything. But so that's one of the reasons, or different reasons for it. But there's also reasons to do partnerships and proprietorships and things like that. So it depends on the situation. Okay. Chapter 11 has to do with, get up there. Okay, corporate taxpayer. So again, this is a very, if any of you are going to be tax accountants, very interesting stuff. But there are hundreds of different things and implications in how taxes work. Companies pay taxes, but there's also, that's one of the arguments on the tax system we have is we have, one, and I know there's a lot of, political stuff recently with, companies that go overseas or companies coming back. And one of the big problems is having the highest corporate taxes in the world. That's, one of the issues is, but at the same time, like I say, once you go through here and you see all this, you'll find out there is all kinds of, mind-boggling tax situations and so forth, and how to calculate them. Another argument, now this is not Texas, this is me spouting stuff here about taxes, things like taxes are double taxed, triple taxed. A corporation makes money, they put the profits out to the shareholders who pay taxes on those profits, but the company's already paying taxes on those same profits. There's different things that are involved in it, and it's very very confusing. Hopefully not too confusing where you're not understanding it, but like I say, we're not trying to make you a tax expert here, just how it all works. So anyway, so there you go. So that's a short version. Assignments upcoming week here. Dun, dun, dun. Get up there. All right, so oops, wrong one. Sorry, back there. Okay, so week 4. All right, so okay, presentations, homework, quiz, and discussion. Don't forget the discussion. And that should do it. Oh, and the research project. Don't forget your research project. I don't think I had any. I think I had one person asked me some questions on the research. So just you know, if you got any questions or anything, let me know. And otherwise, I will cut it off here. My test question this week. Those of you, you know, you've been watching, you know, I have another grandkid now. So, but you can let me know what the grandkid is doing, okay, or where the kid's at, or whatever the case is. So that way, you know, so that way we know where we're at there. All right, I'll let you go. Have a great week. Any questions or anything, get in touch with me, and that'll do it. Take care, everybody.